Right, just finished designing the warped wall, which comes apart in three places, which you can see represented by the lines there. Going to film and quickly show you some of the features of it. I think that this video is not going to come out well because it's going to have lines all over the screen, but we'll see. Okay, so the critical thing about the wall is that it needs to be small enough, it needs to be easy enough to break into pieces, and also small enough in those pieces that it can be stored in a normal size van and in the garage storage that I have acquired in Clapham, so I can use it and test it. So to do that, I decided to break it in three pieces on a horizontal basis. So the top piece here, you can see, is a sheet of plywood attached to a load of timber joists in the back, which is the same design as I've used previously, and the design that Jason Huey has on CNN WTC, which is the Central California Ninja Warrior Training Club. And here you can see how I've proposed to attach and detach it. So this is two timber joists nailed or screwed into timber joists at either end, and these bigger joists are then attached to the plywood sheet in the front, and then through holes in these joists that goes right through to the bottom, you stick a metal bolt, and then another bolt goes through there to stop it moving around. I'm not sure whether that will be sufficient. And then I have a similar design at the back, as you can see, to try and hold it in place as much as possible. So that is sort of frame one, and then frame two is a very, very similar design. It's got the plywood sheet on the front that you run up, and then it's got the timber joist supporting the sheet underneath, and then at the bottom it's got the join with the third frame, which consists of a load of the same steel bolts, whatever they are. This is then the bottom, and as you can see, if we turn it around, this is the front, and you run up it. I think it's 4 meters 70 high, which is pretty high. It's about 16 feet, but the wall should be possible to clear 16 feet. I've seen a video on YouTube of someone doing a 16-foot one without too much difficulty. Now, in the background, you can see one here, which is a steel frame around the outside and then timber joists in between, and I think I'm going to go ahead and design this one as well, just so I have that option to take it to a metal fabricator, and then they can create a steel frame that I can then just screw joists into, and through the frame here, which you can't see, there'll be bolts running through, and maybe some bolts running through there for additional stability. Really what I need to do is ask someone who actually knows about it to tell me whether it will be sufficient.